Matthew's been collecting Michael Jordan cards since he was in primary school. He says his collection is now worth $250,000 and counting.
Also have some cards that are autographed by Michael Jordan, so he's physically held them, and to have them in your possession that Michael Jordan's actually touched is a pretty cool thing to have when you think about it.
He's one of millions who are rediscovering a schoolyard hobby. During the pandemic, card collecting took off in Australia. eBay reports trading card sales on its platform quadrupled in 2020. Punters in China, Canada, and the EU also bought into the trading card hype.
What we saw in the past year with Michael Jordan, for example, releasing The Last Dance, very popular Netflix series, was that there was this resurgence of nostalgia for all that was cool in the 90s.
We look for number 6.
After The Last Dance was released, the price of some Michael Jordan cards tripled.
As the holy grail of, sports collecting is the Michael Jordan rookie card. I'm fortunate enough to have a graded card in a condition 8, a 10 recently sold for $700,000. People are kind of searching for the next Michael Jordan as such, next big value cards.
Oh my god, dude. No way. You know how much that's worth, bro?
This is one of the most expensive cards in NBA history, the Luka Doncic rookie. He's a Slovenian player who was drafted for the Dallas Mavericks in 2018.
First, Doncic fakes the behind-the-back pass.
It was pulled during what collectors call a live break, where punters chip in to buy an entire box of cards and watch live to see which one they'll get. The ultra-rare card sold for a record-breaking $4.6 million to high-end collector Nick Fiorella.
He's only a few years into his playing career, so people are taking significant gambles that he'll have longevity and become a Hall of Fame player.
But if you thought the $4.6 million card was a bit on the pricey side, there's a more affordable alternative. They're called Moments, and it's the 21st century answer to a decades-old hobby. This LeBron James dunk recently listed for a mere $250,000.
Now we not only have the excitement of physical cards, but we're also seeing people venture into digital trading cards, of course, because we can, with blockchain capabilities.
NBA Top Shot is a blockchain-based trading card system. The technology creates scarcity for things like NBA highlights and digital artwork. But experts warn more access to niche items is not necessarily better.
The key thing to remember with niche investments is that they're often not regulated. And when an industry isn't regulated, it really represents risks.
Richard used to run a card store in the 90s. A lot in the industry has changed since then.
So what wasn't around when we were really had those collectible stores was the eBay and the ability to trade instantly around the world. And there's also now the grading of cards. So taking away that subjective, this is mint condition, this is not mint condition.
In trading card world, condition is king. Appraisers consider corners, scratches, bends, and even printing errors. It could be the difference between a $1,000 and a $1 million card. It's a complex market, and buying into the sports card craze can be much riskier than other investments.
It's really important to know that when you're in a small market, there are less buyers and less sellers, which may make it more exciting, but it also makes it perhaps harder to get out of that investment if you decide that you don't like it.
But for some, it's much more than an investment. Monthly meetups and niche events like this one help connect people who've been collectors since they were kids.
We use the hobby as a big support network, and there's a lot of guys that may be going through stuff that mightn't have the ability or really know where to reach out to get some support, and the card world has been a great support for a lot of people.
For a lucky few, it's turned into a 6-figure pastime.